you've read the title correctly, Black Ops Cold War is going free to play. Nearly 3 years since its release, this is the full game that is going to be free to play. Campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. With the potential for a lot of people to be jumping into Cold War zombies for the very first time. So we should see a massive surge in player numbers and the general internet discussion of Black Ops Cold War as a whole. Now we're going to go into the specifics in just a moment, but I'd love to know down below in the comment section if you already own a copy of Black Ops Cold War, or if you've never played it before and this will be your first time getting it, assuming that you're going to be playing it for the zombies modes. Let's jump into the specific details on how the game is going free to play. Now this will only apply to those of you that have a PlayStation, because as part of PlayStation Plus monthly games for July, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is part of those games. So if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can download Black Ops Cold War starting July 4th until July 31st. And as long as during that period of time you add this game to your library as a PlayStation Plus member for absolutely free, you will keep the game forever. Meaning you have full access to the entire campaign, all of the multiplayer modes, all of the zombies modes, which is the round base and outbreak. And to top it all off, you also get Captain Price as an operator included for you to use inside of Black Ops Cold War. Now, every single year around this time, we have seen a Call of Duty game be added as a free game for the month for PlayStation Plus, but we've never seen a game as recent as Black Ops Cold War added to that list. The last time we saw this was 2 years ago with Black Ops 4, which was a fantastic way to introduce that zombies mode to those that may have skipped out on getting Black Ops 4 due to the mixed reception that that game and the zombies mode had at launch. But for those that have ever been on the fence about Black Ops Cold War Zombies and haven't wanted to buy the game, then this is without doubt the best time as a PlayStation owner to jump on this, to get this game for absolutely free. What makes this news even more exciting is we've covered recently on the channel in the last few weeks that there have been some very bad security exploits that have been discovered for Black Ops Cold War, which allowed people to crash your games, get your IP address, essentially ruin that gameplay experience. But a few days ago, Activision tweeted on their COD Updates Twitter account that they have now deployed a security update to Black Ops Cold War on all platforms, which, as far as I'm aware, should mitigate all of those security exploits. So no longer can people use mod menus and other exploits to ruin people's experience on the game. So you will never truly know, but perhaps the reason why this game got an update so recently, not only to fix those issues, is because the game was coming to PlayStation Plus, and I guess there would be no way that they would have this game added to PlayStation Plus in that state unless every single security exploit for that game was fixed, which is a very great thing to see. Now, as this is a modern Call of Duty game, we're not talking Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4. If you want access to any of the zombie DLC maps that were added in Black Ops Cold War, you have access to all of them because that whole season of content is absolutely free. So as someone who doesn't have Black Ops Cold War but wants to jump into Call of Duty Zombies in the game, you have a ridiculous amount of content to dive into. You have all round-based experiences to jump into immediately: D Machine, Firebase Z, Mauer de Toten, and Forsaken. But then you also have Outbreak, which is a massive open world zombies experience, which has really come into its own after all of the seasonal updates and maps that were added to that mode. And then you also have Onslaught, which was a PlayStation Plus exclusive where you can play rounds of zombies on multiplayer maps. And you also have Dead Ops Arcade 3, which you can enjoy in third person or first person. So from a zombies content point of view, there hasn't been a better modern version of Call of Duty Zombies to jump into than what we have with Black Ops Cold War. Upon reflection, there is a stupid amount of zombies content to dive into that game if you've never played it before, which is absolutely amazing. And for those that skipped out on Black Ops Cold War Zombies, this is just the perfect deal. Like, this is a once in a blue moon event, and it's something that we should celebrate because, like I said at the start of the video, this is absolutely going to have some effects when it comes to Black Ops Cold War discussions on the internet. We're going to be talking about Reddit's going to be more popular for Cold War. We're going to see more clips on Twitter, TikTok about Cold War, and more YouTube videos and views for Cold War as people are going to be looking up stuff about it, which is fantastic. And it's a demonstration to Activision about just how strong the Black Ops franchise is, as well as Zombies mode, because this is 2 Treyarch games in a row where you've been offered a fairly recent modern zombies experience. For the first time in a really long time, you're going to be able to matchmake inside of zombies safely without any security issues and have a lot of populated lobbies, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be playing this. And with the fact that the game is cross-play enabled as well, means that for anyone that's still actively playing Cold War on other platforms, you're going to have a lot more people to play against. Like, imagine if you enjoy the multiplayer and still play a lot on Cold War, you're going to come across a lot of brand new players that are going to be low level, never played the game before, which is really crazy to see for a game that's nearly 3 years old. Now, what's crazy is that this is the 6th Call of Duty game to be made free for PlayStation players. If we go all the way back to 2018, Black Ops 3 was made free to PlayStation players, and that was at a time where Black Ops 4 was on the midst of its launch. There was also an exclusive Back in Black map pack for Black Ops 3 only on PlayStation. 2019, we saw Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. In 2020, we saw Call of Duty World War II and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And then in 2021, we got Black Ops 4. So we didn't get a game last year, which is really surprising, but seeing as we have this year with Black Ops Cold War, it seems every June and July we're seeing a Call of Duty game added to PlayStation Plus. So if you have a PlayStation and you want to keep that membership active, I reckon it might be worth it, because it seems every year a more recent Call of Duty game is being added for you free. So even if you're not regularly buying the new Call of Duty games, you can still at some points be actively getting these games added to your library for free if you're just patient. And with this being Cold War, I mean, we're really getting close to some modern games at this point, where we might see Vanguard next year. I'm not sure how many people will be excited for that one, but then eventually we will see Modern Warfare 2 added, which would be crazy. Slightly unrelated from Cold War being added is some of the other games that are also part of July's monthly games. I think the biggest one that I'm most excited for is Alan Wake Remastered. I'm super excited for Alan Wake 2, which is coming out later this year, and I adore the first game. So the fact that the remastered version of the first one is also free this month, I highly recommend you guys to pick that up. Again, it's absolutely free. You should just add all of these games to your library by just adding them when you see them, because why the heck not? But I'm really excited to see how many new players jump into Cold War for the very first time and experience zombies. I think this is great, especially from a timing point of view, because when they get in now, they can enjoy the game, and then in about a year or so is when we should start hearing from Treyarch about their next game, which I'm really excited about. But for Black Ops Cold War, as you see from the tweet earlier from COD Updates, that a security update was released on all platforms, but Activision are still working on additional updates for Black Ops Cold War. Whether that's just additional updates for security, or there could be other things going on, we just don't know. But very exciting times nonetheless for Black Ops Cold War and for Treyarch. The devs must be super excited for the fact that this game is now going free to play. But let me know what you think down below. If you're excited by this news, drop me a thumbs up, subscribe to keep up to date with everything COD, and I'll catch you for another video very soon.